Welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. Everyone's idling, reefers are going crazy, and today's video, we're waking up first thing in the morning at our receiver in Romeoville, Illinois, and that's where we'll pick up the story. We've got to make this delivery, then we've got to hurry up and get over to the shipper for our next load, because we got to pick up a load that's going to Ohio. So Illinois back to Ohio, short hop. We're gonna make a little bit of money, and we're gonna get ourselves in a decent market. That's the name of the game this week, is running the Midwest, trying to stay in good freight markets and not going down into the Southeast, because that freight market sucks. All right, so that's the plan for today. Like I said, we'll pick up the story when I was waking up in the sleeper. And but first we gotta roll the music. Roll the music.
Woo! You guys ready to attack this day? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. All right, I'm gonna go check in, and we'll see where we go from here. All right, I don't know exactly where to check in. I read a review online that said that there's a security guard that sits in his car, and you got to park out here and check in with the security guard in his car. So I'm just gonna go for a walk, and we'll see what we can find. But yeah, see how long it takes us to get unloaded over here this morning. Got an 8:30 appointment. It's just before 8 o'clock right now, so we're good. We're good. Let's go see what's going on. All right. Receiving office said to come back over here, break my seal, and bring her the seals. So, kind of a bummer, because I parked in the only open spot on this little road last night. And of course, because I was probably the last one here, it's the furthest away from the receiving office. So I got a little walk. But that's okay. We'll go and we'll get this. I'll wait for this guy to go by. I was gonna go around the other side of the truck on the grass, but then there's like a tree right up against the trailer, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to walk through a tree today. But this is a pretty big place. Pretty big place. Here, I'll show you guys. So you guys see El Hueso way down there. So the doors start just there to my left, and then it goes all the way back over there. Zoom it out a little bit so you get better perspective. It's I don't know, I'm getting a little exercise in, getting some steps in this morning. I could have turned around when I was over here and just walked back, and driven back that direction, but I don't know where I'm gonna be yet, so I didn't want to move the truck. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait for a door, so I don't want to put myself into drive mode or anything like that. So we'll just chill. We'll just chill, and then we'll flip around, we'll back up and flip into the driveway there. It won't be too difficult. But yeah, shouldn't be too hard. But we got to pick up this morning at 11 a.m. The one semi-good thing about kind of having the loads stacked together, besides the obvious of I'll be able to save time and maximize my driving and all of that if by dropping off and picking up in the same city pretty close together time-wise. There it is. But I should be able to get myself some leeway on the pickup time, because both this delivery and my next pickup are for the same broker. So it's kind of like, well, I'm gonna be late to your pickup because your delivery over here was, you know, taking so long. You know, I don't know why that works with brokers, but it does. It's like, because they feel like they control your truck, and so they feel like, oh, okay, well, at least I know he was legitimately doing something and not just you know, yanking my chain, you know, having a spa day, getting his nails painted instead of going and getting this load on time. You know, sometimes I feel like they assume when we're late that we just did something, that we were just like super irresponsible, lame people that you know, just decided to do something else rather than go to work. But it's like, no, man, we're out here working. Just sometimes these deliveries don't go as planned, you know. But anyway, all right, I've taken you guys long enough on this walk with me. I'm gonna walk all the way back over here, give her this seal. Like I said, I could have even hopped in the truck and driven over here right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna have to wait for a door. I don't know any of that, so I'd like to just keep the truck still for now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? All right, I'll catch up with you guys once we get a door. All right, brought her the seal. We're now checked in. She said she'll give us a call when she has an open door for us. So, hence the reason we didn't move the truck, because who knows what time we'll actually get in the door. You know, got to conserve that time and make sure that it's we're not wasting valuable clock time sitting around over here. So that is how we're gonna roll. I gotta go into the app on my phone, the broker app, and mark that I checked in, so that I'm not late on the app. I've been here for how many hours? I got to make sure they know that I checked in. So I'll do that, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get a door. All right, we got ourselves a door. It is door 41, which I had already scouted out as a possibility because it's all the way down here at the end. This is one of the only other reefers that's here delivering, is down here at the end. And then it was one of the only open doors, and it didn't take that long for them to assign it to me, so that's good. So we'll just get lined up. We got this extra room here because we got the driveway here. Pretty much the best case scenario, pretty much. So just get myself lined up and then put it in the hole. Well, we've been in the dock over a couple hours, over 2 hours, and just starting to rock and roll the trailer right now. Supposed to pick up my next load in 15 minutes. I already called the broker, told him, hey man, this first delivery in Romeoville is taking my time up, and I'm not even unloaded yet. And he's like, how far are you from that next pickup? I said, I'm 2 miles away. I just need these guys to get it done. And he goes, well, I'll see if we can give them a call, but probably won't be able to do much for you. I said, yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up for that next, the next load. I don't know how firm those appointments are. And he was like, oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm sure we can get you worked in over there, no problem. So I was like, all right. Hopefully he knows what he's talking about. But yeah. So finally getting some some action in the trailer though. It'd be nice to get loaded. Hopefully it doesn't delay me too much at the next pickup. If I'm if I'm late. Sometimes if you're working, they put you at the back of the line. So hopefully that's not how it goes, but we'll see what happens. And then we just got to hop over to Ohio today. Just drop down into Indiana, and then cut across to Ohio. It's only like what was it, like 250 miles, something like that. So we got a short drive. And I may not even go all the way. I may stop short because I think I'm going to be going through Spiceland, Indiana, and I liked it last time I stopped there. There was a steakhouse down the street. They had what did they have? What was the Mr. Fuel stop? And there was plenty of parking. Showers were available. I liked it, so we may end up there tonight. I think that's what my goal is, what my plan is, and obviously things are always subject to change. But that's my initial plan for the day: is get loaded up here, drop down from Gary, Indiana, down into on 65, and then cut across 70 right there? I think it's 70. Cut across 70 and get into Spiceland, Indiana, and it'll save me. It'll leave me about an hour and a half to do tomorrow morning to get to the next delivery, but it's an 8 a.m. appointment, so I'd rather get on the earlier side of things this week. I'd rather be able to wake up, at 6 a.m., 5:30, 6 a.m. and get my day started at that time. It just makes everything go a lot smoother on the road when you wake up early. You get to truck stops early. So as often as I can do that, I'm going to try to do that. And so that's the plan, man. That's the plan. I'll let you guys know how long this takes me to get unloaded, and I'll catch up with you guys once we are rolling to the next pickup. All right, I got my paperwork. It's about 11:30, so we're a little late for our next appointment, but we're going to get over there and be there about half hour late, 40 minutes late, something like that. So we're going to get over there, and hopefully they have a vending machine, because I haven't eaten anything this morning yet. All right, and 2.6 miles later, we are pulling up to, let's see, is this the truck gate? Let me see. Yeah, okay. Looks like we got a call box or something. Shipping and receiving, straight ahead. Attention drivers, to open gate, please call 815. All right, I gotta use my phone. We're gonna get checked in here. All right, we got checked in. They assigned us a door right away, but this place is tight, man. This is gonna be an interesting dock. So hopefully I got a little bit of room to work with, but it doesn't look like I do. But this should be interesting, depending on where the dock is. These docks on this side are a little closer together. If it was on the other side, I would have, better luck. But and then we got this guy, blocking the angle. So let's see where we're gonna be. 53. Yeah, we got no issues if this guy would move. So I'll go 53. Are you getting out? Oh, okay. All right, we got it in the dock, and before we could even open the doors and slide the tandems,
the loader was out here at my window saying, "Hey man, make sure you slide those tandems, all right?" I said, "All right, hey, do you want me to take these load locks out?" And he said, "Yeah, just leave me one." I said, "All right, cool." So we got everything out, slid the tandems, opened the doors, backed it into the dock, and this is one of those scenarios where I was a little bit late, and they're like, "All right, let's just catch it up. Let's just get it done." They're not gonna put me at the back of the line, which is cool. I had a little bit of hope when there was a guy that showed up with a 4:30 p.m. appointment at 11:30 like I did, so he was 5 hours early, and they were like, "Yeah, put him in the door, we'll get to him pretty soon." And I was like, all right, so they're not too busy because they're willing to put someone in the dock 5 hours early. So I had hope. It's looking good. It's 12:30 now, so it took me a little while actually to get in the dock. I think that's why the dude came out, because I got pinned in over there. This place is pretty tight, and I kind of got pinned in over there by someone else, so I had to wait for them to move, and then I could get out because there just wasn't enough room. I started to kind of think, okay, maybe if I go this way and then alley dock over here, and then I was like, and I saw the guy walking out to his truck, and I was like, yeah, no, we're not going to do all that. We're just going to wait for him to move. So easy enough. But anyway, so we'll get loaded up and we'll get on our way to Ohio. We do have to take a full 2 hours off here, so we'll figure out how to do that, whether we got to pull up off to the side or we got to do whatever we need to do to take the 2 hours off, get ourselves back on track on the e-log. So we shall see. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when we get loaded, when we're done getting loaded, when we're all buttoned up, sealed up with paperwork in hand. Then we'll talk.
All right, got our paperwork. It's just before 1:30, so we are doing good, man, doing good. So we'll get the heck out of here in about 10 minutes. Kind of just hang out until then, act like we're doing something, act like we're filling out a logbook or something. I don't know. Try to act busy, and then we'll get our 2 hours that we need for our sleeper berth split, and then we'll be on our way.
All right, we are on our way. We're headed towards Chicago, and then we'll bus southward in Gary, Indiana, and then head down 65 for a little while and do all of that. So right now we just got about 250 miles to get to. I'm leaving this guy enough room, right? Like, he sees that that's a big gap for him. You want it, you can have it. I don't know if he remembers that his blinker's on. I don't think he actually wants to change lanes. Anyway, so so I lied earlier when I said, oh no, he does want to change lanes. There you go, buddy. I lied earlier when I said we only had 200 something miles to our delivery. We have 300 something miles to our delivery, but we're only going to do 200 something of it today. So we are going to head over to Chicagoland, Indiana. That's the plan. Watch out, guys. Watch out, guys. You guys can't both move into the same lane at the same time. There you go. That Chevy was like, yeah, that Audi's a nicer car than this one. I bet he I bet he yields to me. Oh man. Anyway, so we will we'll get on down to Chicagoland, Indiana. That's the plan. We're gonna stop there, and then I'll wake up early and finish the drive over to Springfield, Ohio. So we'll leave ourselves a couple hours, hour and 40 minutes or something like that of driving. But yeah, I just like that truck stop I stayed at last time. I prefer that to getting a little bit closer, being right next to Dayton, Ohio, and trying to find a truck stop up there. And who knows if I'll find one that that'll be as comfortable and clean and well run as the one that I like to stop at right there. I say I like to stop at. I've only been there once, but you guys know, you understand. You guys are catching my drift. You guys get it. But anyway, all right. I'm gonna pay attention to my map since I'm going through Chicago, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get a little further down the road. Let's go. Fuel stop in Spiceland, Indiana, and the parking spots are filling up a little quicker today. I'm glad I got here a little earlier before the sun went down. Got some fuel in this thing. It was thirsty, needed some fuel, and now I'm just waiting on my dinner to show up. So yeah, this day went well. This day went well. Had to kind of do the sleeper burst split and finagle some things around, but we made it all work. Got everything to line up. Did 8 hours in the sleeper in front of the receiver number 1. Did 2 hours off duty at shipper number 2. We were able to keep rolling and kind of flip our schedule back to where now we're going to get a full 10 off. We'll start tomorrow morning. We've got like was it 80 miles left, I think? 75 or 80 miles left for tomorrow to get to the delivery. So it's like an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, something like that. So not too far from here. We just got to get east and get around Dayton, Ohio, and then get over to Springfield, Ohio. And we'll deliver there in the morning, and then we'll pick up in the afternoon up in Troy, Ohio, and then we'll head up to Wisconsin. So yeah, kind of a good, everything's kind of lining up. Everything's going the way it's going. Tomorrow I'm going to be booking my load for Thursday night or Friday. It's just a matter of what load I end up getting. There's a couple loads I'm looking at. I'm surprised they're still on the board, to be honest. I kind of figured they'd get scooped up today, but I think they'll be scooped up tomorrow if I don't jump on them. So yeah, we'll see if you know, the guy that I'm trying to work for, who has some potato loads up there, if he has something that works for me, then I'll go that route. But if he says like, hey, you know, I've only got stuff going to like Carolina or Florida or whatever,
I mean, I guess it depends on how much it pays, you know. But I'm trying to get back to Tennessee just as a habit. I'm trying not to chase the money. I want to get home, and I know it's not the most lucrative way to run my truck, but it keeps me sane, and it keeps me from, like, if I do 10, 15 days out, it takes me a long time to like emotionally recover. I sound like a sissy, but just if I'm just explaining it how it is and just stating facts, you know, that's what's going on there. It's not about, like, you know, not being able to handle life on the road. It's about loving my family and wanting to be there for them and wanting to be there with them. And when I come back from a long trip like that, I don't feel normal for like 3, 4, 5 days. So if every time I go out for 15 days, I gotta come back for 5 days, and then I gotta hope that I can line it up for maybe, you know, another load. It seems like to me, if I'm out 5 and back 2 and out 5 and back 2, or out 6 back 1, stuff like that, I'll work almost as many days as I do in the same month. It's just a lot better for my psyche and for my family, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to see my daughter play softball and all that good stuff. So anyway, this is where we're going to cut the video. This is a good time to cut it. I've actually got to go record the intro to this video, which you've already seen, but I haven't recorded yet. And then shoot, man, we'll just I guess see you guys tomorrow. See you on the next one. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one. Okay. I got Steak and Shake. I got it delivered to me. Let's see. Remember my first time having this, I wasn't terribly impressed, but at the same time, I didn't really know what to order. And today I'm a lot more hungry than I was that time, I think. Yeah, this is a double. There's 2 patties there, I think. Actually, this looks like a single to me. Let me see. Yeah, they sent me a single instead of a double. That's unfortunate. Well, how does that work on Grubhub? I gotta try and get a refund or something, or get some money back or something. But it's pretty good. It's all right. It's pretty good. When you're not expecting, like, I don't know. I decided not to get it with lettuce and tomato because all of their promotional pictures don't have lettuce and tomato on their burgers. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get it how they advertise it. Pretty dang good. I'll take it. It's like getting a quarter pounder with cheese or something. It's good. But anyway, you know what? I think there is 2 patties. I can't just morphed into one, because on this side it looks like 2 patties, on the other side it looks like 1. All right, we're gonna call it 2 because I think it'll be good. I think we're good. See, looks like 1 patty, right? But then look at this part. See how it looks like 1. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I feel like you should be able to tell though. No, that's 1 patty, bro. It just looks like 2 just in that one spot. It's just because they squashed the steak down. All right, I'm gonna call him. We're cutting this video off. This was supposed to be just a little outro about Steak and Shake. I don't know what happened. No clue what happened. Okay, quick update. I asked for a refund from, well, it made me ask for a full refund of my whole thing. I wanted to just say, hey, this was incorrectly made. Can I get a little discount, whatever? But they didn't have that category in the app. And so I just asked for a full refund. They gave it, no questions asked. Grubhub just said, boom, here's your money back. tip included and everything. And I'm like, dude, I want to, I want, like, I didn't want to like take my tip away and stuff. So then I was like, okay, whatever. It gets worse. I start eating the rest of my burger, right? Well, I get to like the middle of the burger, and in the middle of the burger, I can see there's 2 patties. So that they just like gelled together on the edges, and it was actually a double. So I reached back out to Grubhub. I like did a chat on my phone, like, so I was, you know, text messaging with probably a bot, but, you know, someone that in their customer service department or whatever. And I was like, can you reverse the refund that I just received? Because everything was made correctly. My mistake. Can you reverse it? And they said, at this time, we don't have the ability to reverse refunds. Just consider it a courtesy from Grubhub. So I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that complains even though it's exactly what I ordered. I get a refund even though it's exactly what I ordered. I didn't pay a dime even though it was a great meal and I enjoyed it. So anyway, thank you Grubhub for the courtesy meal. I'm sorry. I sent them, I was just like, I apologize, like that. Not my intention. Not my intention to try to weasel a free steak and shake out of Grubhub. I got bigger fish to fry than trying to swindle free meals from food delivery apps. But I hope that driver gets his tip. Even though I just hope. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that now. It's gonna bug me. It's gonna actually bug me if they take his tip away because I got a refund. Like that'll bother me. So I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna start Googling that and find out whether or not that's messed up. Like, he did good. He picked up my order, he brought it directly to me, brought it to my front bumper, handed it to me, hot, everything was good. Steak and Shake, you did awesome. You made everything perfect. Grubhub, you did amazing. Driver, you did good. And I'm still a complainer, folks. All right, anyway, my mistake, my bad. And this has been a long saga of the Steak and Shake burger, right? This is the longest part of the video so far, is what I had for dinner and whether or not it was made correctly and all the aftermath of my mistake of asking for a refund. That's why you should. I never ask for refunds. Never. I don't know why. This in particular, when they make it wrong on like a food delivery, it's just like, I think it's because I'm so detached from the process. It's like more frustrating to like, and I'm on a diet, so it's kind of like, man, I saved up all of my calories for this meal and you skimped me on a patty. I wasn't that mad, but I never asked for a refund, ever. But then I did, and then I was wrong. All right. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one.